Hey everybody, hope you're having a great holiday season. My name is Bryce, aka Brick Built Replicas, and today I'm on Rebelug's YouTube channel to review an upcoming 2022 set. This is the Snowtrooper Battle Pack. As always, I want to give a huge thank you to LEGO for sending over a copy of this set for review, and if you do enjoy the video, be sure to subscribe to Rebelug's YouTube channel and check out some of our other videos down below. So the set will be releasing in January of 2022, and we're looking at a total of 4 minifigures. Already you can see on the back the box design here where you're able to punch your thumb through to open it up. I prefer a box cutter, so why don't we go ahead and just open it up my way. And there we are. So if you look inside, you can see that we actually have 2 bags in this set, a very small number, even though it's a limited number of figures and pieces. But the instructions are really cool because they come with a QR code on the front now. And when you scan this QR code, it gives you digital instructions on your iOS or Android device, which I think is a really neat feature. So let's go ahead and open up these bags. Whoops, might have used a little bit too much force there. Anyways, the build itself isn't that difficult. It's meant to be more of a figure build than anything, so the accessories on the side are pretty simple to go through, but they still have some really neat parts that I'd like to go over in this video. But let's just get right to the finished product. Alright, and now that we have all the components put together, let's take a look at it in sections. The very first one, being what you're all here for, is the minifigures. This set comes with 3 Snowtroopers that you can see here. Not only do they have incredible printing, but they also have incredible diversity that I didn't realize. You can actually unveil all of their really grim looking helmets to unveil some really friendly faces underneath. This is a great way for LEGO to include some really neat diversity into all their figures that you wouldn't expect in the first place. Next up is my favorite of the 4, and that's the Scout Trooper. This has some incredible printing on the minifigure, and the helmet is just such a recognizable piece that it makes a great LEGO addition to your collection. Personally, I think this snow variant of it is just a really cool design and nice to have, especially with all of the recent Hoth focus sets that have been coming out from LEGO, including that massive UCS AT-AT. I feel like this one could go perfectly with it. Next up, we have a look at some of the more interesting pieces in this set. I'm really liking this triple pointed ring because you're able to put in a lot of different pieces at multiple angles, and it seems like it could be such a useful piece for anything you want to build. Next up, we have these new stud shooter pieces that they've just started doing this year. It's actually really neat because they have this new piece that goes in that almost looks like a pizza cutter, is what it closely reminds me of, and it snaps right into the top just like the original stud shooters. It's just a clean design, and I feel like it could be really well incorporated into all of your builds. So next up, we actually have my favorite part of this set, and this is the speeder bike. As you all know, LEGO's no stranger to speeder bikes. We've had plenty in the past, but I think this is such a clean iteration of it. It's got those movable handlebars in the front so that you can pose your minifigure whenever you're standing on top of it, and I feel like it's super sturdy, so the whole thing's never gonna break. Anyways, I feel like the whole thing is really sturdy, so it doesn't come apart as much. You can kind of fly it around and swoosh it, and it feels really entertaining to just fly it around your room. It also has the old school megaphone piece on the bottom that reminds me of the old school LEGO Clone Troopers. That's a nice little touch to have at the bottom of it as well. And the next part I really like is this double angled bow slope up at the front. It's got some really neat geometry to it, and I'd love to play around with this piece some more in my own creations. Just has a great feel to it. Next up, we have that Eweb Cannon. It's a very recognizable design in all of Star Wars, and this one is the one that incorporates that new stud shooter up at the top for a play feature. The whole base of it is swivelable. You can actually move all of the legs that are using blasters as the base of it. The whole top rotates as well, and that new stud shooter on the top is really neat looking. It blends so seamlessly in with the design, and it can actually launch studs pretty far and pretty fast. Last but not least is a small little detail, but I really like it in terms of play, and this is the mountainside. It's got some nice geometry and angles to it, and some wildlife? Let's get that out of there. Anyways, it also has some binoculars on the side for viewing, which is really nice, and if you look through it, you can actually almost see, I think it's the people hitting the like button. Well, thank you guys. Anyways, that's a cool piece to have as well, and it's just a nice little area to set up your troops for display and defense. Overall, for the 4 figures that you're getting, the 2 builds, and the scenery, this is a great set. It's got some really nice details to it and a great price point, so I think it's a great addition to have for your collection. Well, thanks again for watching this video in the first place. If you enjoy it, be sure to go down and check out more of Rebelug's YouTube videos. As always, have a great day, and I'll see you guys later.